ready for your weekly dose of pixie dust with Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And Patrick Dougal.
Yes.
We have some, legit Frozen news of the week.
We do.
It's...
Frozen news of the week.
Ding. That was a lackluster one.
Patrick's just going on and on and on and on.
No, there's some legit stuff. So we've spoken about in Epcot, how they're doing the whole Frozen thing in Norway. The walls are officially up. They're doing the construction. It's between Mexico and Norway, and they're up, and they're doing their thing.
It started.
And what is it? Early 2016, the ride's supposed to open. And then the whole, meet and greet thing is probably going to open around the same time, but it's happening. And 2016 is going to be here, so soon.
Really fast.
Seriously, a quarter of 2015 is done.
It's crazy. So, more Frozen coming soon.
And on top of that, we have some Frozen news for the cruise line. There, on the Magic Cruise, the Disney Magic, there is a show called Disney Dreams, an Enchanted Classic. And it's one of those shows like Mickey's Magical Map or the many various shows you see in the theme parks where you can kind of change things pretty easily.
Yeah, it's like a variety show, and it goes through just some of the most popular Disney songs and parts of the movies.
And guess what? They're adding some Frozen into it was the Disney Magic, I said. So, and that's going to come summer 2015.
It's actually taken a while because I remember when they added Tangled. They had At Last I See the Light. They added that song the year the movie came out. So I'm surprised how long it's taken to add Frozen numbers on the Disney Cruise Line.
I'm surprised there's no Frozen in Mickey and the Magical Map yet.
No.
But it'll come soon enough, I'm sure.
It'll be fine.
So that's our Frozen news of the week. I don't think there's anything else, right?
No, but it's some big news.
It is some big news. And I'm not sure, I can't remember which ships is it that's gonna have the whole Frozen thing on it. Is it the Magic?
It is. I believe it's the Magic, the one that is sailing to Norway.
Okay, cool. So even more reason to do it. So that's our Frozen news of the week, but you kind of mentioned a little something. Nice little segue here. Disney Cruise made a huge announcement. Tangled the musical.
Full on, no variety show. Full on Tangled the musical.
And one of the cool things about the Disney Cruise is the fact that they all have original shows. And I think some of the shows repeat from one ship to the next, but I believe they all have an original show as well. And so the Disney Magic, again, is it the Magic? Yes, the Disney Magic in November 2015, that's this year, is going to have the brand new Tangled musical. And something that I find very interesting is their shows tend to be around 50 minutes.
Give or take. I think it usually hits an hour.
So, definitely shorter than the movie. Yet, they're adding 3 new songs to this, which I think is super exciting and interesting.
Written by Alan Menken.
Alan Menken and Glenn Slater doing the lyrics.
Cool.
So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would like to hear what those songs are. And that's one of the most annoying things about the Disney Cruise ships. I think I don't know. I don't see a ton of YouTube videos of the shows from the cruise ships. Do you?
Yeah,
do you?
They're pretty much all up there.
Okay, I was wondering if maybe they're more strict about that. But I remember, I went on the Disney Cruise back when there were only 2 ships, and they had this really, really original musical about a dragon and stuff. Do you know what I'm speaking about?
No idea.
Okay, it was 100% original to the ship, and I remember loving the score, but it's not available anywhere. They never put out a soundtrack of it. And that's one of the things that I don't like about these shows that go on the cruise ships is I wish there's official recordings of at least the music. Because, come on, 3 new songs for Tangled.
There's a lot of shows that are just then some people don't even know about. I mean, usually the variety shows, they have the Golden Mickeys, which is the standard across. I think the Wonder has Toy Story, the musical. They had Villains Tonight, which is what Tangled is going to be replacing. So I think the other one's called Believe. They just have a lot, and they Believe, I think, just debuted maybe 2 years ago.
That's another variety one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it looks like, I feel every 2 years they're kind of cranking out a new show for the cruise lines.
Yeah, they're really giving people a reason to return to the cruise ships. I kind of feel like the first, I don't know, how many years has the cruise ships been going on? Like at least over a decade at this point. And I feel like at the beginning it was just, okay, let's get people on these ships. Like it's kind of a one-time vacation deal. And now in the last couple of years, I feel like it's like, okay, how are we going to get people back on these cruise ships?
Yeah, with packages, with like staying in the parks and then doing the ship and
adding Star Wars and adding Frozen and adding a Pirates Night and adding new shows.
Everything.
So it's kind of cool and crazy.
Disney Cruise Line, everything's stepping up.
Tangled, rock and roll. Anytime Ellen Menken does anything new, I want to hear it.
Yeah.
So we'll have to look for that for sure. Speaking of cruise lines, though, some more cruise line news. They are having a British Isles cruise, and this is going to start in 2016 with the Magic. And they're going to...
Seems to be a lot of things happening with the Magic.
Yeah, I guess... what's up with that?
I believe the Magic is one of the oldest ships.
It was the Magic and the Wonder to start, and then the Fantasy and the Dream.
Yeah, so they're just trying to...
Yeah, the Magic is like the first ship.
Yeah, they're trying to just up the game on the Magic. They're like, we know we did really good on the Dream and Fantasy, so we're trying to give our older ships some...
Yeah, I can't. I mean, the Magic is a beautiful... well, if it's anything like the Wonder was a beautiful ship, so I'm assuming the Magic is gorgeous as well. But it's kind of cool. I like it. And like I said, Scotland, England, Ireland, France. I think it's really funny because one of our British super fans was like really adamantly against this.
Oh, no.
He was like, why would anybody want to cruise to England? And I was just like, do you hate your country that much? It was
the people who don't live in England.
Yeah, exactly. It was really funny, though, watching him tweet about this.
To be honest, I'm one of those people who I'll go on the cruise ship. I don't care where it goes because I normally don't even like getting off at the ports. I just like being on the ship.
Because the ports are scary.
Some of them.
I do remember going to the Bahamas. And I mean, obviously we did Castaway Cay, but there was a port that we got off at, and it was like, me, 4 siblings, and my parents. Yeah. And we got off and we're like, okay, getting back on the ship. So you gotta be careful because
I'm just there for the ship.
Yeah. So but Disney cruises are fun. But yeah, they're doing a lot of like, they're going everywhere now. So it used to be such a limited itinerary, but it's huge. It's all over the place. So the cruise ships might be getting some exciting news, but Broadway got some very bad news recently. And that is the fact that a show that Patrick and I love very much, Disney Theatrical's Hunchback of Notre Dame, has officially announced that they're not going to Broadway.
I say never.
I do as well. I do as well. But they have said, unlike Newsies premiered at the Paper Mill Playhouse, which is where Hunchback went to after La Jolla, they're saying it's not going to transfer straight from Paper Mill. Now, this is what I've been hearing from my theater friends for a long time. The fact is, I believe it was a 32-person chorus on stage with Hunchback, which, to be honest, was one of the best parts of the show. It definitely added a lot to the show. So cutting them is not an option. Downsizing them, possibly an option. But cutting them, not an option in my book. On top of that, 17 lead actors, I believe. And so, actually, interestingly enough, one of our super fans, Jeremy Bennington, ran into Tom Schumacher on the subway this morning in New York City. I get a little text from him. And of course, Jeremy not only lives in Florida, flew to San Diego to see it when we were there, and then flew this past weekend to New Jersey to see it close. So he's a super fan of that as well. And so he, of course, asked Tom Schumacher, what's going on with Hunchback? And the reason was exactly what we said. He says it just does not make financial sense. Yeah. When you're on Broadway, you need all equity actors. There's just no way around it. And so that's the reason, but he did kind of hint at a world tour.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. So maybe not be Broadway, but it may be touring.
But here's the thing about that. That's great. People will get to see it. I would absolutely go see it again. But to me, as a theater lover, a show is not official until it's on Broadway. Even if it's in the West End, it's not an official, it won't go down in the history books unless it's been on Broadway.
As long as I see it, it's fine.
Oh, no.
I'm the only thing I would love to see it go to Broadway for is just to have a soundtrack.
For soundtrack, absolutely. If it goes on tour, I believe there will be a soundtrack. But
So as long as that happens, I'll be fine.
soundtrack is necessary, and frankly, like in my opinion, if it went to Broadway with the original cast, guaranteed Tony for Patrick Page, which I would love to see happen because God, he was spectacular in that show. And if you haven't seen our interview or listened to our interview with Patrick Page yet, you should check it out because it's awesome.
Yeah.
But in any case, I was very disappointed to wake up to that news.
Like I said, never say never. It could be coming back soon, maybe reworked, but
yeah,
still, I'm glad I saw it.
Oh, yes. Can you imagine if we didn't see it?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we'll wait for it to go to Broadway. No. No. I'm sorry if you didn't get to see it. It was fantastic. Anyway, from there, I do want to mention Tom Manley, who is one of our viewers, wrote into us. And remember, I think it was last week's episode, we were talking about Beauty and the Beast, the live action film.
Yes.
And we were talking about the enchanted objects
Yes.
and whether or not how they were going to do them. Well, apparently, according to Tom Manley, he heard an interview with Emma Thompson, who mentioned it is going to be animated.
Okay.
The enchanted objects will be animated, and they're kind of feeling like in the whole Maleficent fairies kind of realm. So if you saw Maleficent, and you know they're human but animated and shrunken down to size, which makes sense.
CGI.
Yeah. So thank you, Tom, and I guess we
that's what we were going for. I mean, I believe they did motion capture work for Maleficent when they did the fairies. So I assume it's the same, like mocap and CGI.
Yeah. So
Cool.
That's supposedly what we're getting. But speaking of Beauty and the Beast, the whole live action thing is getting out of hand, in my opinion. You've heard about the latest one.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh live action. What's up with that?
If it works, it works. I can't knock anything until I see it, but it seems like almost every day there's a new live action Disney movie being made.
Like, seriously. It's
But
like
you can't. I can't argue against numbers. Cinderella did amazing. They're on the bandwagon. They're just gonna keep coming out. I guess the only way to stop them is not go see them. But I can't tell you how many people like were dissuaded by Cinderella, and yet look how it turned out.
What do you think like would be the worst choice for like taking a Disney animated movie and making it live action?
I don't know.
I think like the Great Mouse Detective would be
something
terrible.
with no like people in it.
That would be really bad. A live action Great Mouse Detective. Let's do Disney, do it. So yeah, Winnie the Pooh. And then I'm assuming that
Like Oliver and Company.
Yeah.
That was live action.
Well, 101 Dalmatians worked, and that was mostly dogs.
No, but there's still
some humans.
I mean, there's human in Oliver and Company. No.
Or Robin Hood live action as animals still. I'm hoping they wouldn't be animals if they did.
Yeah,
that.
I don't think so.
But in any case, Winnie the Pooh. My guess is probably going to be like more like how the Smurfs do their movies, where there's going to be Christopher Robin will be a human, and then Winnie the Pooh and all of them will be animated still, I guess.
I'm excited for Mulan, but this one I'm on the fence about.
I kind of hope Mulan goes really dark, like really dark.
I hoped Maleficent went dark and they didn't go there, so I'm not holding my breath for Mulan.
Yeah, probably not. Do you think Mulan will be a musical?
No.
I think maybe, probably not a musical, but I wouldn't be surprised if like they stuck Reflections in there and like just that song.
Possibly, maybe like an end credit kind of thing like they did for Cinderella, but no, I think if Beauty and the Beast is a musical, they're gonna do that like musical, non-musical, musical, non-musical kind of thing.
We'll see how Beauty and the Beast does as a musical, I guess. But yeah, so live action Pooh is happening. Anywho, let's across the country to Orlando, where Patrick's favorite thing, FastPass Plus.
Yes.
FastPass Plus is still going through testing. It's now officially over a year since it's been like fully rolled out.
Way over a year.
Well, not really.
No, it started testing back in January.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it fully rolled out like the week I went, which was February.
It's over a year.
So yeah,
over
a year.
2 months.
In any case, it's still doing some testing, and do you know about what's going on?
No idea.
Okay, cool.
I know the hub's expansion is entirely open now, so the entire like FastPass Plus firework viewing area is great, and the space is increasingly bigger. There's no more like sardines in a can.
You mentioned the fireworks though, and like the FastPass Plus area for that, but it really sounds like that's a bad option to make. as far as, because I guess the rule is, well, the rule was you could only have 3 at a time, and then when you used your 3, you could add on.
Yes.
So that means if you choose the fireworks as one of your 3, you're not done with your initial 3 until nighttime, making it a bad choice per se, because you can't add on. But now, actually, the thing that they're testing is a 4th option for Magic Kingdom and the Hollywood studios. You can now add a 4th option on.
Gotcha.
It's supposedly only a test, but I guess they, based on their numbers and research and stuff, exactly what I just said was happening. People were getting the FastPass for the fireworks and therefore not being able to take advantage of the add-ons.
I can see how that would be a disadvantage on like a slow day, but however, on a busy day, those fireworks and FastPasses could go out quickly. Therefore, if you didn't use your 3 in time, you could be out of luck getting those.
Yeah, but like fireworks has such a large viewing area that...
Not for FastPass Plus.
No, but I mean just in general. Like even if you didn't get a FastPass for fireworks, you can still.
No,
go
I'm
to
just
the
saying
street and watch them.
if you really
want
wanted
that,
it,
yeah.
I wouldn't like test it.
Yeah.
Like if you really want Fantasmic, you really want FastPass firework viewing, I'd say go for it.
Yeah.
But now that they're adding the 4th one, you can go for it.
Yeah, so they're doing a 4th. They'll see how that goes. My guess is it'll become a permanent thing. And so yeah, there's FastPass Plus testing happening currently. And let's see. Also at Walt Disney World, there's like a lot of food stuff happening. And it all seems to kind of like tie into the success of Be Our Guest based on the way they're doing it. But let's start with the Skipper's Cantina, which is going to open in November, they're thinking. And this is based on the Jungle Cruise. So now there's like 2 food options based on the Jungle Cruise. You got Trader Sam's and Skipper's Cantina. And this is, I guess this used to be a place to eat. And most recently, it's a meet and greet for Tinkerbell.
This location has been thrown every which way in Adventureland. It was a meet and greet for Tinkerbell and all of Fairy Friends since the first like Tinkerbell movie way back in like 2008-9, and then about over a year ago, they moved Tinkerbell over to Town Square Theater. So that space has been unoccupied for almost a year now, so it seems like they're finally doing something with it, which is great.
Yeah, so it's going to become Skipper's Cantina, and let's see. I guess the story behind it is that the Jungle Cruise skippers aren't making enough money with their day job being a skipper.
True. And
so they're opening this restaurant to make more money. And let's see, like Be Our Guest, it's going to have a counter lunch table service, and then I'm sorry, it's going to have a counter service for lunch, and then a table service for dinner. So it seems like that worked for Be Our Guest.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see if, like Trader Sam's here and the grotto that just opened at the Polynesian, if there's going to be like interactive elements that are going to play into this new restaurant.
According to what I've seen, yes.
Cool.
And so Trader Sam's has opened at the Polynesian Village Resort. There was
grotto.
I'm just put Trader Sam's Grog Grotto opened at the Polynesian Village.
Just distinguishing names.
Yes.
To coasts.
Because here's just Trader Sam's.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is, like we said, themed with the Jungle Cruise thing again. Here's something insane. Did you hear how long the wait was for the soft open?
Real long.
No, did you hear the number?
It was real long.
It was 5 hours. Okay.
Well, it's a very small
It's a small
capacity.
place. Here it's small. I think it's bigger there, but still small.
They have like
an outdoor
inside.
seating.
The inside is as small as it is in Disneyland, but they do have a bigger outside area.
All I can say is, go get a drink somewhere else.
The line the next day was like 30 minutes.
Okay.
So.
5 hours is absurd for that. I mean, it's cool. It's. I'll put it to you this way. If I were visiting Walt Disney World and wasn't staying at the Polynesian, I wouldn't go out of my way for it. I don't know. Do you like it that much?
Yeah,
You've only done it here. Really? What do you like so much about it?
I think it's a fun atmosphere.
It is, but everything is at Disney.
It's a fun, like, after theme park atmosphere. Like, that's something I love to do after a day at the parks.
Okay, fair enough. Not 5 hours though.
I just don't think you're a drinker.
I'm not a drinker, so that's part of it.
Yeah.
But I am, into themed entertainment, and
it's more fun when you order drinks.
I guess
you
that's
get cool
true.
cups and flavors.
They do have a lot of like original. I guess if you're like a collector of glasses and stuff, they have cool stuff. But when I read 5 hours,
Don't hate.
Not hating.
Don't hate.
I'm not hating. Not hating. Just
But no, I would not wait 5 hours.
okay. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you.
Maybe 3.
3? No, you would not. Stop it. You wouldn't. You would not wait 3 hours. So that happened, but also more food stuff at Walt Disney World.
Of course.
Diamond Horseshoe is doing a test run through April 11th, which is very soon. And my guess is if this is successful, it's probably going to continue. But once again, quick service lunch and a family style dinner there. So this was Be Our Guest like the first to do that. The whole 2 different
Switch
ways
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the first I can think of. And
in the Magic Kingdom, at least.
yeah, so it seems like they did it, and obviously Be Our Guest has a big draw. Like, it's interesting that somebody thought that that's what made it successful, the whole counter service lunch and then table service dinner. Because if I were one of the people working for the company, I would have just been like, no, people just want to go to this restaurant.
Yeah.
But the fact is, obviously they've done, their research and found that people really like that option. And I think it's a great option. It'd be nice if Blue Bayou was that way so that you could go have an affordable lunch there.
Well, it seems like it's that, like I said, it's that Be Our Guest is kind of almost that interactive atmosphere as well, where you have the West Wing and stuff. So the what is it called? The new restaurant for Jungle Cruise. If that's gonna have interactive elements, that's another cool experience. So I'm assuming they're gonna put a show in with it.
Yeah. So
I think it's just that entertainment experience.
The Hoop-de-Doo 2 review.
Yeah, and unlike the Golden Horseshoe out at Disneyland, which has always had quick service and stuff, the Diamond Horseshoe's never really had food in there.
Oh, I didn't realize that. It's just been shows?
It's just it's kind of just an open area. It was nothing like the Golden Horseshoe was.
Oh, okay. Well, then they're putting it to good use then.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm amazed at how much food stuff is going on in the parks. It's crazy. So that's Walt Disney World. Let's see. Oh, something happening both at Walt Disney World and Disneyland we're very excited for. Tomorrowland preview.
Yeah.
And did you hear we're getting a bonus?
Oh, no.
Here at Disneyland.
Well, I think you always get a bonus because it's in the Magic Eye, which moves.
That's true. It's going in your movable theater, or in Florida. It's going in where Captain EO was. So So there will be special effects as well. Our bonus is that we're getting props and artwork from the film. So there's going to be a little display as well. It's a bonus. I'll take it.
I'm hoping, cross my fingers maybe, that back when they did the Big Hero 6 exclusive preview, they had a little annual pass holder event where they gave away a kite and some glasses and stuff.
You want pins?
I want a pin.
So you can buy one.
I don't want to buy things. Come on. Come on. I'm an annual pass holder. I should never be like that. But no, I do. I think it'd be cool if they gave away pins.
That would be cool.
But
I wouldn't hold your breath.
As much as a big movie person I am, I'm if I haven't even seen the movie yet, I'm cool, that's a prop. I don't know what it's from.
Oh, I'm way jaded when it comes to that stuff, just living in Hollywood.
Yeah.
As a kid, I would visit the Planet Hollywood restaurants everywhere we went on vacation. And I literally be okay, folks, sit at the table, place the order. I would walk around that place for an hour just taking photos. I was obsessed with that stuff. Now I'm cool. I don't care at all, which is terrible. I wish I got more excited about it. But yeah.
I'm excited for the preview. I'm excited for the movie.
I'm excited for the movie, yeah.
But the props, cool.
Patrick doesn't care. That's what that comes
down
to. But yeah, so
pins though. It's a different story.
You're not even a pin collector.
No, but it's just cool. I just want free things.
Okay.
Tangible objects that you're gonna give me the movie prop? Okay. You're just gonna show it to me?
I will give you a map of Disneyland the next time we're there. Free thing! Yay!
No, anyone can have it.
No.
I need a limited free thing.
Okay. I don't know. I'll take a map and rip off a corner, and then that'll be the only one like that. Limited edition.
Not how it works.
Okay. Well, so that's happening. Also at Disneyland, now that we're back over on this coast, Disneyland is getting... One of my favorite things in the park is the live entertainment. I think it's yours as well. And there's a lot of it, and these, sometimes they're scheduled, sometimes they're not. There's a lot of happenings, as they call them, I believe. And we're getting more live music in the park starting July 17th,
awesome.
The 60th anniversary. And there's going to be more performances, new arrangements, and such. And I just love that because, as annual pass holders, we will go often and not really ride anything. Just hang out, just enjoy the live performance and characters, whatever. So to have more of that,
Yes.
rocks
Yes.
my world. I'm all over that.
Yeah.
So, yay. And that's starting on the official 60th anniversary, July 17th.
Awesome.
So that's cool.
Critter Country's back open. Yeah.
Thank God. It was like closed forever.
Yeah, and we just went to Disneyland and we explored a little of it, and nothing really noticeable changed.
I noticed like a little bit brighter paint near the like Winnie the Pooh meet and greets, but like other than that, it looked exactly the same.
I do think they did their like monthly ride maintenance to Splash Mountain and Winnie the Pooh, but nothing drastically changed. But it's open now, so if you head to Disneyland, you can ride Splash Mountain.
Yay.
Visit Critter Country. I do think they did do some updates to that restaurant.
Oh, the bear restaurant?
But nothing major.
Yeah, nothing that looked like it should have been closed for months. But anywho, it's
Trivia time.
You want to ask me?
No.
Okay, I'll ask you.
I'm scared.
You're scared of what I will say. Okay, so we're talking about the Diamond Horseshoe earlier. Mm-hmm. And all of the Magic Kingdom parks have a Diamond Horseshoe-esque restaurant, but they often have different names. Mm-hmm. So let's think Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong Disneyland, Tokyo Disneyland. What would the names of each be? We already said the Diamond Horseshoe was Walt Disney World.
Golden
Horseshoe is?
Disneyland. And somewhere else? Do they have the same name?
Nope, there's only one Golden Horseshoe.
Are there 2 diamonds?
There are 2 diamonds.
Paris?
No.
Hong Kong? Tokyo?
Tokyo is diamond.
Diamond. Platinum?
Nope.
Emerald?
Nope.
Ruby?
Nope.
Sapphire?
No.
I'm just naming Pokemon names now.
No, actually this is, well, I'll say Paris and Hong Kong have the same name, but it's like not like the others. It is
the Iron Horseshoe.
Nope, the Lucky Nugget Saloon.
Doesn't even have horseshoe in it.
Nope, doesn't even have horseshoe in it, but it's very similar themed. And in Hong Kong, it's not even in Frontierland, it's in Grizzly Gulch. So, yeah.
Interesting.
All started with Golden Horseshoe.
Yay.
Okay, what's your trivia?
So we were talking about Jungle Cruise earlier. Mm-hmm. And there are 15 Jungle Cruise boats.
Oh, God.
That, run the little rivers all day long.
Yeah.
Could you name one of those 15 boats?
Oh, probably not. The River Bell.
No.
The Skipper something Skipper?
No.
No? The... Could you name one without looking at a list?
Nope.
Nope. The... I am... Oh, God.
No, you didn't name any of them.
No, I'm
going to try to read those. Amazon Annie.
Okay.
Bamo Candy Bertha.
All right.
Congo Connie. Gangs Gertie. Irwadi Irma. Mongala Millie. Kawango Kate, which is retired.
Is this Disneyland?
Yes.
Okay.
Nile Nelly. Oronko Ida. Ertru Ruby. Sankaru Sadie. Singal Sal. Volta Val. Wamba Wanda. And Zombie Zelda.
I'm pretty sure you made up some of that.
I made up all of it. I probably pronounced all of those wrongs, and you guys are gonna like put in the comments how many I completely got wrong, but I tried. So,
but that's definitely Disneyland.
yes,
Cool. Well, I
believe they're both on.
Are they both have the same names? You think Walt Disney World as well?
Oh, fun fact!
Fun fact.
Sankuru Sadie is the only boat to have ever sunk.
Oh, how do you sink if you're on a track?
I don't know, but Sadie was drunk.
Is that the retired one?
That's actually not the retired one.
Youch. Oh, I want to ride that one next time I'm there. I'm gonna like, can I ride the boat that's on?
And this is actually Magic Kingdom.
Oh, Walt
Not
Disney World.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, folks, I just want to remind you there is a contest currently going on from last week's episode when we interviewed Bradley Pierce, who was Chip in Beauty and the Beast. So if you haven't done that, check it out. You can find out all the contest rules at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. And while you're there, connect with us on
Facebook
and
Twitter
and
Instagram
and
Tumblr
and
Twitter again.
SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff.
Website.
Yeah, DisneyCoastToCoast.com. That's going to do it for us this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
And I'm Bradley Pierce.
Mr. Bradley Pierce in the house, live on Disney Coast to Coast. If you don't know Mr. Bradley Pierce, he is the voice of Chip in Disney's classic film, Beauty and the Beast.